A relentless heat wave has been the talk of Oklahoma in July, of course, but at City Hall there are potential job openings, career fairs, decisions to be made with an especially large windfall coming in.
And the largest budget in city history just went into effect. There's an upcoming job fair. The city just found out we're receiving tens of millions in grant money. There's a whole lot to talk about with Tulsa Mayor G.T. Bynum. Good morning and thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me on.
Let's talk about this heat. I know we've got cooling stations out there. What's kind of the city's perspective on what we're going through?
I think, we're really focused, I would say, on two main areas. One is protecting the unsheltered, and we really rely heavily on that for the partners whose operations we fund, whether that's the Tulsa Area Emergency Management Agency that's providing cooling stations around town, Housing Solutions, it's really focused on providing shelter for our homeless community, and of course EMSA, which is very busy responding to heat-related medical emergencies. The other area that I am keenly focused on is just our overall water supply. I get daily updates at this point from our water department director about how we're doing on supply and pumping. I'm mindful that I think it was about 11 years ago we had to start rationing water in the middle of the summer because we were in a critical situation around our supply. Fortunately, we're not there right now, and to put this in context, the main driver behind a lot of this is supply and then breaks in water mains. That we run into that challenge both when it's really cold outside and when it's really hot, when you see a shift in soil that causes water mains to break. I think yesterday we had about 9 water mains break so far. In July, we've had about 60 water main breaks, but our average over the last 5 years is around 55. But to put all this in context, the last time that we had to do voluntary water rationing in Tulsa back in the summer of 2011, in that July, we had 271 water main breaks.
Gotcha.
So we're nowhere close to that, and we're going to keep monitoring it. Our crews are just doing an awesome job out there getting these water mains fixed so that everybody in Tulsa who needs it has plentiful water supply.
You're using a lot of data to describe what's going on. And speaking of, Bloomberg Philanthropies just gave the city of Tulsa $60 million to be part of this data alliance. What are you going to do with this money from Bloomberg Philanthropies in relation to data in Tulsa?
Well, I want to clarify. I mean, we're participants in an overall program that Bloomberg Philanthropies is funding that's going to help us better utilize data. I would love it if they would give us $60 million, but I think that's the overall program that they are funding. And the focus for us is really recognition that Tulsa in the last 5 years has become recognized as one of the best cities in the whole world at using data to bring people together and solve problems. And when they started this program, they picked 22 of the best cities in the world that are doing this. Tulsa's one of those. And I met last week with mayors from 7 different countries who are focused on taking what we're doing so far, but recognizing that we need to be focused on continuous improvement and taking that to the next level so we can deliver better and better services for the citizens of Tulsa. And so it's a great honor to be part of this program, but it's also really exciting to think about what we're going to be able to do to incorporate even better practices at the city of Tulsa and deliver better service to the citizens of Tulsa.
Share with us a little bit about the Tulsa Career Expo that's coming up.
Yes, I mean, we have, as you mentioned a moment ago, we are now in our new fiscal year. The city council and I recognized the challenge we have around hiring, as every major employer does right now, but we have over 250 open jobs at the city of Tulsa right now. And so the city council and I approved a budget that adopts the largest increase in pay for city employees in the history of our city. And we're able to do all of that through a balanced budget because of inflation, because people are spending more and that's generating more sales tax. But we're also having to keep up with the pay of our employees so that we can be competitive from a hiring and retention standpoint. And so next month, on August 17th at the Convention Center, we'll be hosting a Career Expo. Anybody that wants to come learn more about these jobs. And it's everything from police officers and firefighters to office workers to heavy equipment operators out fixing our streets. We've got positions all over the place that really reflect, I think, the diversity of the work that the city government does. And there's something for everybody out there if you're looking to join the best team of public servants in America here at the city of Tulsa.
Thank you, Mayor Bynum. As always, we're out of time. We have more questions, but so much to get to. We appreciate your time today.
Thank you.